Alright, so here we are, Monday, week 2 of distance learning. Welcome. Let me walk you through the plan for this week of what we have going on. So again, like I mentioned at the end of week 1, we're going to try to migrate things off of Schoology just to relieve some of the pressure on that. So hopefully you were able to access your Unit 6 assignment. A few people were saying they couldn't get on there, they couldn't get it to share right. In that case, just send me an email. If you get it to, if you can edit it, don't worry about getting onto Schoology and submitting. What I'll do is every couple days is I'll go through the folder and just check everybody's to see where you're at. So you don't have to submit through Schoology those Google assignments. Okay. When we go into Unit 7 now, I'm going to throw out the option to do the Unit 7's Google assignment with the 4 levels on it, and have it through the Google Doc. Or if you want to transfer those questions and just write your answers on a sheet of paper and take a good clean picture of it, you can email that to me or send it through a Schoology message. So if technology is really bogging down for you and you just want to get into Schoology once in a week, that should work for you then, to just copy those questions down and write them in by hand and take a good clean picture of all your answers, right? Okay, so as we move to week 2, we're doing things on this Court and Camp site, right? So anton.courtandcamp.org, and the first thing you're going to do is do this attendance link. 98% of you have been doing it. We're hitting pretty good. I have added one extra thing on here. If you take a look all the way down at the bottom, I've added this, anything you want to share with me. I'm sure you're itching to chat with me right now. So feel free to send me a question, comment, suggestion, joke, whatever you want. You don't have to fill it in, but if there's something you want to get to me without having to bring up an email or a Schoology message, just toss it at the end of your daily attendance there. Okay. Once you're done with that, like I said, I've migrated things off of the Schoology page. So if you go to Astronomy now, you can access the distance learning slideshow. So this is available to you now, and you can look back at last week if you didn't quite finish everything for some reason. This is all last week, okay, Monday through Friday, and then you go back a page and the first page will come up as this one. So take your attendance, do your daily video that I'm doing right now. There also will be a link here for a video notes. It'll walk through the slideshow that we have so far for Unit 7 and kind of introduce those things. And then let's take a look at the assignments. So on the Court and Camp page, you'll also notice that down below, instead of having to go to Schoology now for the notes, I've got the link to the notes here. A link to a textbook chapter. I'm going to add that resource for you to help with answering the questions, since I can't be there live to do answers to things. So level 1 and level 2 are going to be questions kind of out of a textbook, and here is the textbook chapter that deals with that, the Death of Stars. Then you're going to have a short story to read called Voyage Among the Holes, meaning black holes, because now Death of Stars, we're starting to get into black holes. And you'll answer level 3 and 4 questions that go along with that short story. Okay, so get in there and read it. The link is here. All right. You can also access these 3 things from Schoology if that's working for you. They're in there under Unit 7 notes and assignments. But if you just want to go through this website to get away from Schoology, you can. Now, the one time you'll have to go to Schoology if you're going to go to assignments this way is when you do the assignment and share it with yourself, right? To bring up My Document. So here's the assignment. So level 1, put the following stages of the small star's life in order. I'll go through that with the video on the Prezi slideshow. Then level 2, answer the digital textbook questions. There's 4 of them for level 2. Level 3 and level 4, here are the questions that go along with the Voyage Among the Holes short story that you'll read. Okay. Now again, if you want, like I mentioned before, just want to copy these questions down, or better, if you have a printer and want to print them and just answer them hard copy with a pencil, sounds good to me. Just take a good clean picture and get it to me, right? One of the things that comes up here is you discovered 2 star clusters. This is going to be a tricky question, so I thought I'd have my little HR diagram handy to help answer this one quick right off the bat on Monday. So 2 star clusters, the first cluster contains mainly main sequence stars, right? There's a couple red giants and a few white dwarfs, all right? But the second cluster has main sequence stars, some red giants, some neutron stars, and no white dwarfs, okay? So the key there is the neutron star. So when small stars go to die, they swell up as a red giant. Then when they explode, they don't become a white dwarf. They turn into neutron stars, black holes, right? And all these other things. So that tells you that star cluster 2 is from high mass stars, not low mass stars. And if you know that star cluster 2 is from high mass stars, and you watch the notes video, you'll learn that high mass stars have a different lifespan than low mass stars, and that'll help you answer this question here. Okay, so I just want to bring that up. A, it'll check to see if you watch these daily videos, and B, it'll help you answer that question. Okay, so I think that's everything you need for your Unit 7 intro here. Have a good Monday. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. But otherwise, just keep doing what you're doing. All right.